It's just a lot of... Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, God's prayers has been answered, at least for the most part. And yes, I mean, the one chick I used to hang around with when I was working with it has magically kind of appeared out of fucking nowhere. I can't even tell, like, what's gonna happen to that, but as anything else goes, if it happened, God wants it to happen.
Remember to have your flammable and breakable items packed separately in a see-through plastic bag.
So, I'll find out. I have no idea. But all I know is the way that I see that, we'll have to see what happens to that. That's the only thing in the air, honestly. All I have to say is, I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen.
Freak show.
Yeah, to get used to the fucking aimer again. Oh, but yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen to this. All I know, she played it off like I kind of figured that she was going to. I played nothing to happen in that and played her off like it was something like stupid because I brought up the situation that happened. I mean, it was a while ago now. Like I talk about before, and I can't really look at it from anything, you know, bad because you know it's just how it is.
Next wave inbound.
Pathetic.
I ain't gonna lie, I was a little blushful when I was seeing that. I mean, because I haven't seen her last time. She's still extremely.
Bye.
Halfway through. Keep it up, squad. Practicing. Now time to take on the final 10. Oh!
She's trying to I think she's trying to I think when it comes down to it, it's just the lifestyle of people. Because when I was with my ex and that, like, we're close to the same age and that, we both kind of lived in the 90s and that, so we lived in the age of, like, people were, like, watching TV a lot and that. People were going out a lot too, but it was just different. again, I don't know. I hope the best for it. I just don't want to expect anything out of it.
This'll fix the buggers.
Because every time I always seem to push too much in that, I don't want to like go that far with things if I don't know how you can be landing.
It's a meat grinder out there, gentlemen. Stay sharp. Roasty toasty!
Wave conquered.
Nice. Yeah, there's just some glitches in the game. Okay, where's my food? Oh yeah, I'm not expecting much out of it, tell you honest, fucking Andrews. No, it just hit it just fucking perfectly. Like I was going to get, I wasn't even thinking that I was gonna see this chick. So I wasn't expecting it's gonna be out of nowhere, but I already know how God is. I want to talk to her again because I actually really doing that and just be basic as fuck with her because she actually needs really good guidance because she's hangs around a bunch of stupid not even stupid people and that, but she just does, you know, a lot of like stuff that's just not good for her health and that, and she knows it, but like she just does stuff because she just wants attention and she knows that she's alone in that. And like, all I can say is, the things I was doing with her, and I was trying to pull her out of a lifestyle that was just terrible for her. And like, I just didn't like that, you know, a girl that was so intelligent, so beautiful, and that was just like going through that life that was just so damning for her. It just struck me as like, oh, fuck, why do you have to do that to yourself? And it's not even, I mean, it's just that, but like, I don't want to get that close to her. She's gonna be already starting to fucking lie, because she's already said some fucking lies in that, and I could say that, you know, she looked like she was I guess that she was drunk or something because she was by her fucking self, and then I guess I have no fucking idea. I can't really even say anything because I don't know. But I don't know. I think it was just coincidence. No. Well, I look at things from a coincidence perspective, because I'm just like, it had to be coincidence because it happened. It happened too perfectly. And I hate to be like to see if it's gonna change in that, or see if it's gonna be the same as it used to be. I'm like, I have no idea. But I have to say, as a man, especially an older man, she'll have to be the one to make the decision on her own, and I'm not gonna do anything. That's all I can really do. And that's what I'm gonna have to do. So that's the plan, I guess.
How's that for environmental awareness? Too soft.
I'm dead.
Scraping you off with boots.
That's so funny. I have no fucking ammo. I mean, it out there, though. Every specialty does something a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the thing. I don't really want to play this, honestly. Let's go talk. So I'm about to go to bed anyway, because I want this up to about 8 or so. It's already getting close to 7. Actually, I'm gonna check the weather today. It says storm possibly today. What's today? This is we chance of a thunderstorm. It's probably not gonna happen until 3 to 5. And that's gonna go down. Hence, I ain't gonna do anything. But yeah, all I have to say is I don't think it's gonna be anything. Thing is, I know how she is in that. I know she's very shy. I know she's very uncomfortable up front. But the way she talks to me now, I look at the way people talk and that. Like, oh, here's what it came down to. So, I know that she didn't get anything. So she saw me. She was sitting there, probably on her phone. That she just got done. She just got done, like hanging out with someone that I don't fucking know. I don't know what happened. That's not the most important part. She saw me go. I'm saying this because it made perfect sense to that. Because I know how this woman is. She's very intelligent. She knows how to fucking use things, use words and that. And she likes to play it off as like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Weird as fuck, because I should be like, oh man, she's really hot in that. Well, yeah, she's really hot in that, but I don't give a fuck. I see so many good looking girls that I talk, flirt with a lot of girls that I really don't care. But anyway, so I went to the donut place. And I checked, and I looked, I think I, saw her vehicle in that. She was just fucking, like, sitting there, and I thought that she worked. And she was probably sitting there for at least a good, like, 30 minutes or so, or at least for a little while now, because the place that I go to didn't open up till 6, and she was just sitting there. And I'm suspecting that she was thinking that I got off work and I was going to get some donuts or something, she saw me do before. I only say that because it was just perfect timing. And I know that she's smart enough to figure that shit out. So that's just how she is, and I'm way too intelligent to not see it from that perspective. Because the way she acted so fucking surprised, but she wasn't surprised to see me to a certain extent, like she was. But like it was like a weird surprise. I'm like I haven't talked to you in like a year and a half. It's been over a fucking year now. And like out of nowhere, I'm like, oh, I've been wanting to talk to you. That's what she says. I've been wanting to talk to you. I'm like, girl, it's like, it's not to say anything mean in that. I have nothing against it. Just she's being really nice in that. She's being really polite in that. I can't say nothing. But we both played it off like we didn't, like we knew what happened, but we didn't want to talk about it. I brought it up a little bit, and she just like kind of just blew it off. And because like as soon as I saw her and that, I was just like, oh, I want her to just like not talk to me. I thought that you were just gonna ignore me and that and be like, oh no, it's like I don't want to talk to you, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, and I would have been on my fucking day. But no, she's like started a full-on conversation with me, and I was like, I'm like, you don't know how we fucking ended. Like, woman, I know it's been a little bit of that, but you were a complete fucking bitch towards me. Like, you said some really fucking, like, outrageous shit towards me. But then again, I always look at it from the perspective, like, people do kind of, like, forget about shit and change, which they do. But I knew that wasn't her true thoughts about it. No, anyway, so we're going through the psychology of this, because I love doing this shit, and I know that's how she is. I can pinpoint sometimes. So basically, I went to go get donuts tonight. Like, okay, it's close to 5. I remember because it was 5:45 when I was basically like really close to QT and that. And like, okay, so I was going down to QT and that, and I went to the donut place. It was close to 6. I went in there. I grabbed some of the stuff I like in that, and just I saw her car. I saw her car there. And I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, like, I only know if she was even driving the same car, and I have no fucking idea, or someone dropped her off, or she was with someone that I honestly didn't give a fuck, because it didn't really fucking matter to me at all. And I'm just like, okay, my sense told me, basically, God was telling me, it's like, go into QT, go grab a milk. So I grabbed a milk. That's basically what my mind was telling me that. And then, you know, as we got to know that, you know, I looked around and I'm like, okay, I'm like, well, I thought that she might be working there. It's like, okay, whatever, you know. Because that's what my main example was. I didn't know. I really didn't know. I didn't know that she was going to be there. And like God threw her. It was God's perspective in that. I didn't have nothing to do with her. My heart was for her. I really loved her and that. Like I loved being with her and that. But like her heart, she didn't want to express it, and that's as of today. And then I know that she has a issue with that, and that's why I don't want to push it, and I don't even really want to do anything. I'm like, if she wants to if she wants to pursue it and do something about it, that's fine. But I'm not gonna fucking hang myself over it like I did before. Like, you know, when I got close to her and that. I never met someone that was like that. Like, just wanted so much attention, but all she had to do was get a boyfriend. Like, you get a boyfriend and just live life with him, just have fun with him, and you know, and adore him as he adores you. Like these women act this way, you know, go out clubbing and that, and like they're not even fucking good at it. Like they sit there, look pretty, and they think guys are gonna fondle over them. Yeah, guys might fondle over you and that, but then again, it comes down to that these boys just do that because they're pieces of shit dudes. They fuck chicks and get them pregnant all the damn time. And you're falling down that road, you're thinking that's not going to happen to you. And then when it does happen, you're like, oh my God. I was like, yeah. But anyway, gotta go off track. So right before I left, it was perfect fucking timing. As soon as I got close to the door, she pops up. She looks dead in my eyes. She opens up the door and she looks to the side or something. And I guess she was just like, I don't know. And she can't, you know, it's like she was with someone else. It was very obvious that she was with another fucking person. Because the way she looked to the side, it was obviously, it was probably a fucking dude of some sort that I know of. And I'm just like, I'm not nothing to do with this shit though. Like, and like, she was, like, her voice was, it was like happy but nervous. Like she was thinking that I was gonna disregard her as that she was gonna disregard me. And I already know, like, she comes on my streams and she watches me because it's just how she is. She's been like this a lot, like, but in my way, that's like, I don't want to get hurt again, so I do not want to get too close to her. Because she wants to hang out as a friend. I'm like, but I don't want to be your friend. It's like there's many people that date that are fucking, you know, I want to look for a woman around your age because you're younger than that and you're more fertile in that, and the life can be better with it because you have an experienced man with an inexperienced woman, and life is better like that because then you can live a long life being happy. And even if I do die, you're still gonna have a decent amount of life. Like if you're 75 and I'm 90, I fucking die. You had 40 fucking years with me that were fucking delightful and full of happiness, then you would actually want to take it to your grave. You actually want to be like, I'm happy and satisfied. That's how I think about it. And like I always think about it like that now because I see it coming. I know I'm going to die. I just want to be fucking happy. I want to be as happy as I can be because that's what God wants me to be. And if it's with her or if it's just by myself, I will accept it. But knowing that this woman comes back into my fucking life, and I played it off like nonchalant, so going back to it again, you know, God forbid I keep going. So anyway, so like we start talking about one of the something that happened with one of the dudes and that and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, and that and like, yeah, I heard what happened, but she played it off. She played it off like she didn't know what to talk about, but bring that up. And she said this to me. The first thing she said to me is like, "Oh," I talked to her and I'm like, "Oh, hey, princess, it's been a while." And that she looked at me. She's like, "Oh, hey." She called my name out, and she sat there and she was talking to me and that, and she wanted to kind of leave in that, But I pulled her in again. I said, it's like, oh, I kind of been wanting to talk to you now, you know. I see like I said, you see like you're all over to the same shit you've been doing. I see like you need some good guidance now. You hang around with shitty people and that or whatever. And she kind of got quiet in that about it. And then she skipped it and started talking about other things. That's how I knew. I'm like, okay, you know damn well you're just playing a game, but deep inside you really fucking miss me because you know that your life was fucking shitty when you were fucking around and whatever the fuck that you were doing that. But I was the one that gave you a nimble way of living life. It didn't matter what you said; it mattered what your heart was giving you. And because people that are young can't comprehend their hearts as much as an older person, because it's just how it is. I could tell by her heart that she was loathing for someone to want to help her, and like she want to, be happy, and she was struggling with that happiness, and that's what I would do. But to open someone's heart up is the most fucking hardest thing in the world, because the world grabs young people very harshly, and it's hard for God to, like, God will move in ways no matter what we do, in magical ways, but God's intervention normally comes down with human on human reactions. So if I meet her fucking almost a year and like 7, 8 months now, out of fucking nowhere, and it was Point Pacifically. I just got home from work. This is how the day happened. I came home from work. I went home. I made me a big ass fucking breakfast. I made a whole bunch of pork sausages today because I'm like, I need protein X. My legs still fucking hurting, man. I'm fucking hurting. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get donut tickets. Get these new Danishes that are fucking amazing. And so I walked up there and I'm like, oh, I'm at my thing. And I was watching some Fist of the North Star and that because I watched this one on YouTube and that's like a reanimated like movie. That's really nice animated. That I was not expecting anything to happen but to grab donuts and go home and get on Borderlands instead of KillingFloor 3 and then play Borderlands for a little bit and talk a bunch of stupid shit and that and then probably hang out with my puppies and that and then go to bed. But now I got a spike of anxiety because this unknown thing has interrupted my life. And now I have to look at it from a perspective. I'm not worried about it, but I'm still knowing how she reacts. Because God always tells us when people get into your life and that, especially women, we have to look at it from a different perspective. Number one, I can't act the same way that I normally act towards her because guess what? What happened is already done. I can't be that same person. What happened in the love that I have for her. I can have the love for her, but it doesn't matter what she has for me because it's her own perspective. I can't be saying stuff that I used to say. I did feel that she was close to me, and she probably did have love for me because love is very heartwarming and very happy with someone. But I can't go down that line because people think it's dating. Like, oh, you're love, you're dating. I'm like, well, in some retrospect, when a female falls for a dude in that, and you guys are hanging out a lot, yeah, that's kind of saying that you guys are fucking in love. That's how love normally works. But if people want to think in different ways in that, it's whatever they think. They're clouded by the world, and the world normally gives them a bunch of lies anyway, so I can't really say anything about that. But I have a fucking feeling that life is gonna start being like it used to be back then. The funny thing is, she'll probably try to get a fucking job with me, and I can't have her work with me. No, I'll tell her, but like, yeah, I definitely can have you work with me. It's like, well, why not? Like, yeah, but you got your own job and that. You've been working there for a while now, Matt. It's like, I don't want to work with you now because, it was just too much. But the thing is, like, I think differently about it. Like, I kind of just don't care about, like, I took it in a really confident way. Like, I never done that before in my life, and I was really confident in that. Like, I thought I was just gonna get mad or start saying a bunch of stuff, but it honestly just came out, you know. So right before I left and that, QT and that, she was there and that, I was just like, oh, hey, I called her princess and that. Of course, I do that as a fucking joke, because she knows, whatever. And then we started talking and that. And then, I asked her, like, you still have my number? And then she's like, oh, no, I don't. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I'll give you mine. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, whatever, And I gave her my phone, and she put her number in. And then I was like, okay, like, it's like I do want to start talking now, but I don't, she knows that she overstepped the boundary of what happened back then. So, like, evidently she's not stupid enough to fucking fall like the same shit. But if she does that, I literally will just block her. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to deal with that shit anymore. It's like, I got plenty of other gorgeous women that like me and that I don't need to deal with your bullshit. Okay? Okay. Man, I'm getting really fucking sleepy. I had a really long day. Nah, that food's settling, man. Man, what they eat these Danishes? Nah, I can't eat them right now. I gotta get up with that. Gotta put it back in the thing, that. Yeah, I'm fucking tired. Ugh. Ugh. But the thing of it is, I can't do the same thing that I did before, because I know better now. So what I'm going to try to do is, I'm going to try to look at it from a different perspective. And then I'm going to try to, like... I'm going to try to pull away from it as much as I can, because I know it's going to hurt me if I play the same thing. Dogs are going crazy. Fuck. Come on. Go upstairs. Go lay down. Yeah, he's tired. But anyway. Yeah, I still don't know what to think of it in that. I don't want things to go back to how they used to be because they're not going to, and I don't want that. But all I do is I want life to be just. Basically, she's the only girl that ever like wanted to fucking like talk to me again, and wanting to talk to me how she spoke it, or just whatever, you know. I'm like, okay. I just don't know. I think it's kind of funny though. She seemed extremely kind of like excited to fucking like talk to me. But I don't know. I just have a feeling that it's gonna kind of push towards that perspective of wanting to hang out again. But then I'm gonna look at it and be like, there's gonna be boundaries and rules and that. It's like, if you want to hang out with me, cool. I don't mind being someone's friends, but I don't want to have nothing to do with your boyfriend bullshit. And that's the number one thing. It's like I have nothing to do with the boyfriend bullshit. So you talk about your boyfriend now? I can't say I'll give a fuck. Two other dudes that you're trying to do that stuff with, that's what you're kind of burping to. It's like I don't really fucking care. It's gonna be a mutual relationship, and that's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be talking, maybe hanging out. Like I don't mind going to the gym with her and that, cause I don't know. I can't say really like I saw her and that she's pretty, but I didn't really get any like really like there was no like sexual vibe at all from her. I didn't really get that from her. Like it was just nice to see her, and she was really sweet to me. It was like a normal conversation with a person that like I didn't really get any like vibes in that. Like the little bit of anxiety that I got, and that was just like I don't want to be treated like fucking shit again, because I'm all like gonna sit there and block her and not talk to her anymore if it came down to being treated like crap again, because I don't like that shit. I don't have time for that shit. That's just me. But I know how she is, and I know that I've changed a lot, and I don't think she's really changed that much, at least not that I know of the way she acts in that. But anyway, psychology about this. This is the really fun part of my streams, always been the fun part of streams. I read in between the lines about how people act, especially when it comes on a male thing. I know how she is. I know how a lot of females act towards me. They act really fucking stupid, and they act innocent. Like, you're not innocent, because I know you're not innocent, at least in the perspective of, like, what's going on. You're trying to act all pretty and cute and that, blah, blah, blah. I already know, blah, blah, blah. Don't give a fuck. Like, I already know that you have anxiety and that. I already know that you have, you have panic issues and that, because I already fucking know. I already know that you've been wanting to talk to me now for the last year or so now, but I fucking just don't give a fuck, Like, I didn't care about, as in, I don't care to talk because I didn't want to make it into anything like it used to be. Because I don't want to drag my name through the fucking dirt because of some stupid dumb bitch that wants to say retarded shit about me. Because I already know damn well people are going to defend me, and most of them are going to be boys, because most of the girls now believe everything a woman says anyway, because they're fucking retarded, but that's just how you bitches are. You're fucking stupid. But, and this comes into my work. I told her where I work at. She told me where she worked at, because she did change jobs and I thought it was kind of fucking funny that the first 2 days that I saw her, she ended up fucking moving, like, to a different, same job, but moved to a different location. And I thought it was fucking hilarious. So I'm sitting like, why the fuck did you move to a different location? Literally, when I came up there and saw you twice, and all I did was like, not even talk to you, and all of a sudden you want to move to a different fucking place. You are mind blowing. It's like, I already know what's happening. There's two things that happen in these situations. Is either you couldn't handle the stress of seeing me because you knew damn well that you fucked up. Which I'm thinking it was that. Because I know how people are. When people get guilty in that, the number one thing they tend to do is they get fucking scared of dealing with the consequences of their own fucking actions. And I say that, as clear as I can. Your own fucking actions is what tears yourself apart. Your pride of being a fucking idiot, you know. Not trying to be mean in that, but that's just how it is. I think a lot of people can say that, you know, when you have your actions in that, and you fuck up really bad, and you know you fucked up, your consequences is going to be guiltiness. Because if you don't have guiltiness, that means you literally don't have a heart. That means your actions never matter to begin with. You think you do nothing wrong. Well, guiltiness is what's there for. God gave us guiltiness for a reason to feel. To feel bad about something is because we did something terrible towards someone else, and we should be forgiven. And mercy is the key thing. And God brought her in my life again in that for a reason. And it was out of fucking nowhere. I could have said it was speculation that, but like, she didn't work there. She worked at a different one. It was just perfect fucking timing. That she was already fucking there. And that she was in her car and I know that she saw me walk by. And she instantly knew. She's like, oh my god, that's him. I haven't, you know. And she put into her head, she's like, what can I talk about? Because I know how she reacts in that. It's kind of funny that I know her so damn well in that. She's like, she put in her head, she's like, oh, what can I talk about in that? I can't just talk about like, because, you know, I said some really ignorant shit to him in that. So I guess I'm a little tipsy now. I guess I can play off being a little drunk and then act like nothing happened. And play, bitch, I already fucking know. We play the innocent game. That's all it was. And we both expressed ourselves. We both say that we want to talk to each other again. We both say that we pretty much missed each other. And the thing is, I did. But, like, the other bullshit in that, and that's what Kyle brought up, and I'm just like, yeah, it's like, what happened between you and she kind of, like, cut me off in that. Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, we already know. Come on, honey. I get it. But the thing is, God's never wrong about these things because he knows your heart. When you have anxiety night, you normally think about things and saying it because you know that you fucked up. Something that you miss is now trying to come back into your life. And it's like, despite the fact that it wasn't anything ridiculous. Because I never brought any relationship value to our little hangout session that we were doing that. I brought in more of like a loving, like, older person that I knew that something was wrong. I wanted to get her or not, but you can't fall in love, I guess, with your subjects in a way. But that's what happens. And like, so I have to look at it from that perspective, that I have to keep on doing that because I understand why these things happen all the time in people's lives. Because the Bible literally explains it. God throws things in your way so that you can react to it, and how you react to it shows certain things. Could I got mad at her? No, I was actually happy to see her. I was really happy to see her in that. You know? She has like these Asian looking eyes, which is fucking hilarious. Because it always looks like she's fucking squinting, which I find really funny. She's like, oh yeah. Mommy, love you long time. That's basically how I look at her in that. And like, it's just like she's always squinting in that. Like, you know, open your eyes up, you can't see shit. That's squinting. I was like, oh. It's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, but like, it was really funny. I love the way her little eyes look in that. It's like, she acts like she looks Chinese as fuck. But anyway. But using God's word and trying to understand why these things happen, that when things get into your path, there's a reason why. And sometimes it can be many different reasons why. This is God's plan, and I know that it happened for that reason because I prayed for her to get close to me again. I prayed for her to want to talk to me. I prayed for this. You know God answered prayers, guys. I'm being dead fucking serious. Like, I prayed for this for the last like month or so, and it's like, it's like, please God, it's like, Jesus, I really want to see her in that. It's like, I know what happened in the past, and that, and like, I do forgive her in that. I'm not mad at her for the things that she did. It's like, but I don't know how she's gonna react towards me, because I can't force free will and force that person to pull her in unless it's actually there, unless she's willing to do it herself. That's why, from this perspective of what's happening now, I can't play it off the same way I did before, because I know something's there. Hence the reason why we want to be close to each other. And in her retrospect, it could be different, because the way she thinks compared to the way that I think. But if she's willing to change and push herself in the position that she's willing to like get closer to me, then I have to accept it as goodwill. But I still have to be on my guard, because if I don't feel certain about her, I'm not going to take a fucking chance. But I'm going to say this. I had a thought in my head for a while now, the first couple times I saw her not. The last time I saw her not, before she ended up moving to a different place than she gave me a smile. And like, I know she didn't do it because of like that she was taunting me. Now she did it as a legitimate way of saying that she was like sorry in a way. At least that's what I thought about it. And like, so I'm looking at like, okay, it's like I can't be the one to sit there and be a dickhead, because she's really, I'm just scared of what could happen again. I don't want to have to deal with it. And I know if it happens again, that I'm done. Like, I just won't talk to her anymore. Like, I'll just tell her flat out, like, you're still a child, and that you still act like a kid. And I'm not saying this is what it is, but I don't want to have to deal with this. It's just a precaution to safeguard my heart, because I don't want it to be hurt again. And I don't want fucking stupid fucking drama in my life. Because my life's pretty settled now, and I kind of throw away drama like it's fucking trash. I'll just spit it up and shit it out, kind of thing. I don't care for it that much. But yeah, I'm rambling right now because I'm actually getting really fucking tired now. I'm already in bed. But this was just out of the fucking moment, out of nowhere. And I wasn't expecting it. And like, and the funny thing is, at the end of it, I asked her, I'm like, I asked her if she still had my number or not. And she's like, no. I was like, well, you can have mine. I'm like, okay. Like, you just put your number in your phone. And I said, like, no. Like, I'm like, okay. So I went to think, and she put her number in. And then she gave it to me, and she played it off like, oh, I'm gonna get some food and all that stuff, and then I'm going to leave. And know what she did? She walked off. I walked out, and then not even not even 10 seconds later, she comes out, and I'm just like, okay, well, it was 10 seconds, so there's no way you got food in that, honey. That you got a snack, and then you fucking went out. So I knew that she was playing a fucking game. Because she came out, and then like right before I got halfway like in the parking lot, basically I walked outside. I walked for maybe like 5 or 10 seconds, and then she comes out, and she says my name. She says bye to me and says my name really fucking loud. And then she sat there, and I watched her walk to like her car or something like that. And I knew damn well she was gonna like wait for me to text her. I ended up texting her anyway, but I'm not gonna. The only reason why this, because I know this is gonna be a situation where it's not gonna be in public, because I already know how it's going to go down to a certain extent for how she is. And I want to be clear about this. When I talk about these things, and that I have nothing to do with criticizing or harming someone. It's just, this is purely like a poetic psychological thing, because people deal with these kind of things throughout their whole entire life, and this anxiety that does come up upon stuff and that. The only reason why we have the anxiety because the confidence comes in. I'm not saying I have mass anxiety because I don't have confidence. I talk to like it was a normal fucking woman. I'm like, oh hey, how you doing that? Blah, 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 blah. I'm so used to doing that, and like it's very obviously that she was trying to play it on like she's fucking, I don't even know, it was weird. Like, women are very fucking retarded when they try to talk to dudes and that. Because she was trying to be like very like this and that, like, oh my god, like, yeah, you can't just say hi to me and be like, oh hey, it's like, oh, I miss talking to you, it's all still playing like the I gotta think about it too much thing and da da da. Because the key thing that happened is when I told her something that someone said to me and that, which was my father and that, she kind of like choked on it a little bit. That's how I knew that was kind of like, okay. But I have the upper hand because I have control over it, because I can just not even talk, and I probably won't with the way that she's acting. So we'll see how it happens. I know how she is. She probably has anxiety right now, and then she doesn't want to text me that because she's probably scared to text me. Play it off like a true hero, huh? It's just so adorable. She tries to play so innocent. Yeah, she's probably gonna be thinking about it all fucking day today. She's about to go to bed like I'm about to go to bed. She's gonna be thinking about this shit all the whole fucking day. Well, all I have to say is, I thought about it when I was walking home and that. Before I got home and I said, sometimes this triggers other things, and I know how it works because it always works the same way. Every time, like, a woman has enough confidence to talk to me, and like we cherish the moments that we cherish with, other women fall in line right behind that. And so I triggered a fact that's going to trigger other people, and I'm going to have probably a whole bunch of fucking shit to talk about. I've been down this road many times, and I know how it works. It always works the same with me, and that I don't know what it is. God kind of puts it in my perspective that, like, I have one girl that flirts around with me or likes me now, wants to hang out with me, and then I have like a racket. I have like multiple chicks that flirt with me, want to get with me now or get close to me now, and that's literally what happened. Cause girls' emotions flock together, and when a vibe with a woman knows that a man's talking to a woman, women like to have competition with other bitches. And they love competition because they're a bunch of crazy psychopaths. But you know what? They're hot and their asses are nice. And you just say it like that. So I know something else is gonna happen in that. So I'm not gonna throw in any type of position in that, because all I know is these things have occurred many times in my life, and I'm just waiting to see what kind of fun things are gonna happen, because something's gonna happen. Like, she just literally opened up apocalypse of a bunch of fucking girls that are trying to get close to me, and one by one, some trigger effect's gonna trigger them, because all they have to do is see her get in contact with me at my work, and the girls that like might be attracted to me at my work that come in and that, they're gonna start being like, there's no fucking way. Because I know how the reaction goes, because it's already happened at work today with the people that I work with. One of the guys, and that's like super high attracted because he's gay, bisexual, whatever the fuck it is. And he asked me one simple question. He's like, how are you single? And why are you single? I'm like, because there's a lot of fucking, like, first I'm not gay, but second off, like, there's a lot of fucking girls out there that are just terrible fucking women. Like, no one wants to be in love anymore. They always want to be whores. other women start getting attracted to me. They all start flirting with me and flirting with me and flirting with me and flirting with me. And that's how it goes. Jealousy for a woman is a bitch, because especially if they're really fucking attractive, they're all gonna come in. And they're all gonna be like, oh my god, you know. So, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm getting tired as fuck. Let's talk about that. I'm gonna call my friend. I'm gonna call my friend up. Big Willie. Like, fuck is it? But I got stuff to talk about, so. I guess you can answer that. It's probably over. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go to bed. Just a fun day, I guess. So, we'll put it like that. It is what it is. I'm not betting on anything. I do like the psychology of this. And, we'll see what happens to that. But I already know how I think about it. It's not going to be what I want, but what God has stored for me, I'm just going to have to just sit there and see what's going to happen. Because there might not be a relationship. Maybe it'll be a guiding point. I want to guide her, and I want to make her have a better life. And that's what I kind of want to do in that. Because a relationship with someone that's like, that doesn't want it, you know, just to say, if it is there, but if their heart's not ready for it, then they're not going to do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is how it normally goes, guys. Anyway, God bless, and I'll see you guys when I see you.